So I'm here with Nathan from Cappy Games talking about Sword and Sworcery back again after the year anniversary, which was a little while ago. Now
Not so long ago. It was only a few weeks ago that it has been out for a year on iOS, which is crazy to me. It feels like it was like yesterday.
Well, sounds like you've been working on it non-stop in one form or another. It's iPad first, then iPhone, and now it's coming to PC, Steam, right?
It's coming to Steam in 2 weeks, actually. It'll be out on April 16th. Really excited to kind of bring a point-and-click adventure game to the platform where point-and-click adventure games kind of live and were spawned from. I mean, like, obviously the LucasArts games and Tim Schafer games were really big inspirations for us. And seeing it on PC and putting it on PC it felt right. And it was a move that, like, we made the game for iOS, and it was a very iOS-specific game. But because point and click feels right on that platform, it was a really kind of easy decision to make, and it feels like it was the right decision to make as well.
Yeah, well, certainly to let it branch out, to let it really get absorbed by as many people as possible, certainly couldn't hurt. My only worry was, because I'm a warrior, that's why they call me Whiskers. When you in the iPad one, it was so nice when you turn the iPad to start the combat. How did you handle that design decision with
So right now, a lot of the like really specific like multi-touch things, we've simplified them down to single touch, and then there's no longer any rotation necessary. Basically, it's just like you click to pull out your sword, and it does the screen movement for you, and it's not as tactile, so I still think that is like really cool about iOS, but it still feels right, and it still plays kind of the same way, and it gives you the opportunity to like see the battles and see kind of the whole world in this much larger scale, and to really like immerse a little bit in the pixels and in the sound, especially as we spent a lot of time making sure the sound like beefed up for the platform. So instead of just headphones, we now know that people are going to play it on speakers, and so there's surround sound stuff going on, and we spent a lot of time really like bringing up the quality of the audio because we can do much more on a PC processor than on an iPhone processor. So it's that, and then also there's a little bit of special stuff that we're not talking too much about.
There is something, and in 2 weeks people can find out from their self.
Yeah, there's going to be something there, and that's all we're going to say. People are going to need to find it themselves, and we're also bringing it to Steam with the soundtrack as well. So when you buy the game, you get a chance to actually get the soundtrack with it.
Awesome.
It works out really well because the soundtrack is the game. I mean,
that's where it was birthed from in a lot of ways.
And everything about the game is based around Jim's music. And so it's kind of this perfect fit of being able to do all of it. And I mean, Steam is an amazing platform. We're huge fans of it, and they're so positive on enabling us to do to bring it to the platform in the right way.
Sounds to me like it was a portable game before, and now it's coming to kind of the home experience, almost the theater experience.
We still kind of hope that people played it at home, even on iOS, like, pull up the covers in bed.
Sure. But this is all the amenities of being able to plug in your speakers, get in your nice big monitor, and really take in the full world in a way that wasn't quite as open as it was on something you hold in your hand.
Sure. It works. And I'm hoping that people even plug their PC into their big 50-inch LED screen and play it that way.
The pixel art nut, I just want to look at it hard.
That's Super Brothers Craig right there.
Oh, wow, I follow you on Twitter. You're a big Monster Hunter fan.
I am a giant Monster Hunter fan.
Me too. Do you want to say anything about your game before we close up the interview with your awesome thing you did?
Sure. iPhone is where it started. That's the original. iPad's good. This is really nice. It feels natural, and it kind of fits into that 90s PC point-and-click continuum, like the kind of LucasArts games that sort of helped inspire it. So it's kind of a return to the roots here, and we're really excited to be bringing it to a whole new audience.
Coming home, brand new audience, big beautiful screen, plug it into your expensive speakers, just suck it all in.
Put it on a movie screen, project it on a giant wall. That's what I'm talking about.
I will do that.
Cool.
I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do that. It's a good idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, what has been seen cannot be unseen.